Alright, that should be everything set up. Let's see about jumping into the game. Looks good. And then... set these up. And yes, JJ, I did set up a pirate-ish glam. I don't have a ton of stuff, but I did set one up. Where is it? That was the one I planned to use. This one won't work for this class. Yeah, this is the one. There we go. My pirate-ish glam. Oh yeah, bunny boys can't wear bandanas, huh? Oof. Astrologians Guild. Oh yeah. See what we have. You have the look of a lad who's seen his fair share of trouble. Mayhap you be willing to help me with mine. A capable sort to head into the sea of clouds and track down my missing airship. I had to mortgage my soul to get that vessel built, so winning the contract to ferry supplies out to Cloudtop was a real weight off my mind. Seems my luck ended there. My ship was due back in Ishgard bells ago. I've been praying for a glimpse of her sails ever since. Can't help fearing the worst. Or she's run afoul of sky pirates. My creditors will have their puns of flesh. Think it'd be foolish to fear piracy so far above the waves? Let me tell you that no honest merchant is safe now that airship production has, if you'll excuse the pun, taken off. Any scoundrel with a sack of coin and a vague sense of direction can terrorize the skies. Oh yes, this new breed of buccaneers like to paint themselves as dashing explorers braving the unknown. Truth of their nature is right there in the name, sky pirates. Given half a chance, they'll strip your ship of every last scrap of cargo and cry, "Yar!" as they launch you screaming over the rails. I've heard the stories. Please, you must make haste to Camp Cloudtop. That's where the shipment was bound, and inquire as to the fate of my poor ship. Oh, and my poor helmsman. Ask Grontremont, he'll know if any man does. Lysander's AFK and isn't sending a response, but I'll invite him just in case he's interested. Yeah, I should also... Sky Pirate. Sky Pirate. BDI, maybe. Oh, the Griffin Hatchling, maybe. Oh yeah. Yeah, the wind-up airship is a pretty good one for it too. I will go with the Griffin Hatchling. You're gonna bring your rat? Oh my god, there's actually a tiny rat minion. That's very fitting. Okay. Ron Tremont over here. If they're that cheap, I could get one later on, but for now, I'm just gonna use the Griffin for today. Let's just start sending you random minions. You and Julie have already started doing that. Supply airship has gone missing, you say? That would certainly explain why our provisions are so late in arriving. I did in fact spy a vessel charting an erratic course northwards a short while ago, but as it seemed disinclined to make port here, I paid it little mind. Not the most compelling piece of evidence, I grant you, but I have witnessed naught else of interest. I suggest you investigate the landmass to the north. Rest assured, I'll send word if I spy any other sign of our errant supply ship. Oh yeah. I also need to swap my mount for the monocutter. Aid! Aid, I say! These villains mean to plunder my cargo! What do we got here, then? Think you're some sort of hero, do ya? Wow, that is one really open chest on my character. Just shirt wide open. Well then, you won't mind if me mates here join the fun. Make for a more heroic tale, won't it? Tale of how 3 sky pirates fed a meddling little shite his own bloody eyes. What the? Oh gods, I know that ship. It's amazing just how quickly monocutters became widespread in use. I mean, we just built the first prototype one, like, what, a couple weeks ago, maybe? At this point in the story? So, you're the scrags who've been dragging our good name through the mud. You're Red-Billed Leofard. We ain't done naught to you or yours. What do you want with us? I think I made my position pretty clear. You take on the mantle of Sky Pirate, you agree to a certain code of conduct. And codes ain't worth much if folk go around breaking them. Frankly, lads, you're making us look bad. We can't have that. No hard feelings, though, eh? Just blows everybody away. Thank you, Mr. Leofard. Thank you. I'm certain my master will wish to repay you. If your employer does business in Ishgard, he likely knows a merchant or two what trades in the associates. Tell him to say it's for Leofard, and any reward should reach me soon enough. As for you, adventurer, and often someone beats me to the scene. And then I'd expect not less from a hero such as yourself. Great. Yep, so he knows me. That is who you are, ain't it? I don't know too many other folk with one of them marvelous monocutters the Ironworks dreamed up. Well then, seems you saved me the trouble of tracking you down. I've been hoping to have a word with you, you see. I'll put it to you straight. I need someone to help out with a little venture I have in mind. Someone used to taking a few risks. Now, this wouldn't be no black-hearted brigand's work, so don't go worrying yourself on that account. Unlike them thieving curs just now, I don't hold with robbing honest folk. For me, you see, the Sky Pirate's life is all about freedom. Freedom to go where you will, find out what lies beyond the next cloud. If you're interested in joining us on an adventure worthy of the name, look for my standard in the northern reaches of the Blue Window. Someone will be waiting. There to greet ya. Yeah, Leofard. He's definitely very cool. GJ? Oh boy, Catboy abs. Like, oh yeah, that's a very wide open shirt I got there. Had to edit your glam because Red Bill's scarf. Oh, cool. Sightseeing point, too. Undoubtedly. Yep. Pretty much always look out with these ones. Scarf from the quest. Yeah. Yeah, I do remember, like, a scarf or whatever that I got when I was running on my trial. That's far enough, stranger. You value your life, tell me true. You stumble across this marker by chance, or are you here by invitation? Yeah, I'm here by invitation. I would make you the hero the captain said to watch out for. Well met. Name's Stasia. Leofard would call me his right-hand woman, but I feel more like his bloody nursemaid, God's truth be told. Anyway, my thanks to you for coming to hear him out. If you follow me, I'll take you to the Red Bill's nest. Dude, I love this. I love the pirate camp. It's built into the side and the top of all these floating islands. Tiny little, like, hidden port out in the middle of nowhere in the clouds. Perfect for just like a little hidden pirate cove, basically. Except in the sky now. I come to you in person, and still you refuse my offer? Arrogant fool. On the subject of arrogance, Radlia, bow to your superior knowledge, but that's all the bowing you'll get from me. Told you a dozen times before, I ain't no one's lackey. But my dear Leofard, how else do you propose to survive an expedition into the ghost ship? I would fear for my life with naught but your feeble crewmates at my back. Well, I'd fear for my life with your mangy crew at my back, on account of them being murderous, untrustworthy bastards to a man. Thought you cleverer than this, Red Bill. No matter. I always get what I want in the end. It's merely a question of method. Now there's a face I've not seen before. You don't have the look of one of Leofard's little birds. He's a guest. You understand the concept, don't you? You know, when someone is invited instead of just bursting through the door whenever she damn well pleases. That was Radlia, captain of the Talons. She knows Leofard's the best sky pirate alive. In fact, he won't join her sticks in her craw. You gonna let them talk to you like that, Captain? We should teach them Red Bills some respect. Patience. When all of this is over, we shall see who rules the skies. It's pretty hilarious how, like, low stakes so many of these big raids start out as, right? Just some tiny little thing you're getting into until they spiral completely out of control. Oh there, hero. Promised you high adventure, and high adventure you shall have. We plan to board the Sea of Cloud's very own ghost ship. Or what folk have taken to call him one, anyway. Every day for the past few weeks has brought with it a new sighting of the selfsame vessel. Massive airship, a queer design, drift on the wind. Being a curious lot, there are a few buccaneers who tried exploring below decks. Not one of them's been seen since. So, naturally, they're saying the ship is cursed. Well, haunted. Like I said, an honest-to-God's ghost ship. My guess is she's another relic left behind by the Alligans. But we won't know for sure till we've had ourselves a good poke around inside. And liberated whatever ancient treasures she's got moldering away in her hold, of course. Before we start dividing up the spoils, we gotta find the damn thing. This is why we've been working on a special new device. Finding her will be the easy part. What we can't do without is a veteran explorer who ain't afraid to fling himself face first into the jaws of danger. I know you're a gallant champion of the people and all. Strip away the fame and glory and I'll wager you're still an adventurer at heart. So what say you, Ash? Fancy a plunge into the unknown at the sight of the Red Bills? Sure, why not? Let's go have an adventure. Then it's settled. Let's pay a visit to our crewmate, Utada. She's been working on a way to track the vessel. You just noticed my Chocobo companion's name? Yeah. Some simple look-see into some treasure turns into a fight to banish demons, something, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly how it goes. It was the same thing with, like, the Crystal Tower. It's like, hey, let's look into this weird relic of the Elegant Era that's sitting here, and it turns into this nightmarish delve into the void. Greetings, name's Utada. Suppose you'd call me the Red Bill's chief of engineering. Smithing, carpentry, magic tech. If it's part of an airship, I can fix it. Just don't expect to see me waving a cutlass and swinging over the rails. There's fighting to be done. Well, that's what we have you for. Yeah, and Graha, of course, was Crystal Tower. Well met, ladies and gentle pirates. Now that we appear to have our hero, I'm happy to report that we've overcome the last obstacle to boarding the ghost ship. Meaning your project is proceeding as planned. That it is, Captain. I knew this would be the perfect place to take readings. Scan amounts of background ether, make it easy to follow the derelict's trail. Ghost ship has what Utada tells us is a unique etheric signature. She's been building the device that can sniff out this particular spectral flavor and point us in the right direction. I call it the ectocompass. It's allowed me to collect some solid data on the vessel's movements and plot a reliable intercept course. No groping blindly through the clouds for us. All the ships are loaded and ready to fly. Just say the word, Captain. Utada, you better stay here. Out of harm's way. Keep an eye on them ether trails, eh? Aye, Captain. Grab an armload of treasure for me. Now we got no way of knowing what's waiting for us on that cursed hull, Ash. So you best bring along a few mates what you know you can trust. Don't hurt to be too careful, seeing as how you'll be going in first and all. Did tell you you'd be going in first, didn't I? Well, you will. The rest of us will be guarding the rear just in case Rodlia and her brood decide to stick their beaks in where they ain't wanted. Don't worry, she'll not get past us, so you can concentrate on carving a path into ship's belly. Honest to God's ghost ship. This is gonna be an adventure and a half. Okay. I'm planning to run this one sync because I want to run it with a lot of people. Hopefully the fact that we're a tank and a healer means we'll get in a lot faster. Agnes Everdeen. Yeah. Look, there's another group over here starting the raid. Wonder if they'd be interested in joining us. Although I don't know if you can, if they're actually in a party. Yeah, they're already in a party, so you can't just invite them that way. Typical Gra enjoyer. Yeah, I love that. That's me, I'm the mates. It's like, yep, exactly. Gather together my group. Oh, Joko Companion took off on you. Oh, there goes mine too. You must have been twitched. Oh yeah. Yeah, I do have one link shell that I use just to like test stuff. I don't want to go into normal chats and stuff. I don't have anyone else in it. This is just easier, okay? Yeah, I get how that's easier when we're actually playing together to just type in party chat. Of course. Everybody's ready and one person holds up the whole party. Way too many link shells. And what other link shells do you have? Like FC or oh yeah, for your friend group with Julie and all that. FC admin, static, crossworld stuff, yeah. I know a lot of people end up joining link shells for like hunting and hunt trains and stuff like that too. I honestly haven't found a single like reason to have a link shell yet, other than, like I said, I use one as a test place so I can type stuff in there without putting it in actual chat. Total important player. I got so many. Oh, we got a Christmas bunny in here with us. Man, I am really liking my healer with 4 guns. Sage is pretty fun to play. It's a little awkward when you get synced down to like low-level content in a leveling roulette or something, but otherwise Sage is really fun to play. Trying to have aggro war with me, surrendered. Oh god. Yeah, I'm pretty used to that one when I'm running as a tank as well. Running into way too many other tanks who either don't understand the concept of main and off tank or just refuse to play any other role than the one they want. Actually didn't even bother to look over and see what alliance we were part of until those treasure coffers came up. Ah, yes, no hat roulette. I wonder what... Oh yeah, Dragon Song. I'm using the one from the MSQ. Crud. I'm locked up. Oh, time to go. Oh, come on. I think I was like an inch or two away from getting behind cover before I got hit. I should have used my wings to jump over to you guys. Yes, well, I know that now, JJ. Now that I took the shot straight on the face, I now know I need to get behind there. Oops. Hi, Diablos. I like the design of the dungeons in this raid. Plus, you get a lot of lore about Mach and the Void and all of that here. That's always nice. Take a colon. Oh, slapping tentacles. These slimes are literally called foobar? Hmm. Oh. And everyone got hit with that poison, and then I got killed with the AoE. Oh man, he killed everybody. He just straight up killed everyone. Literally, two of you guys are still alive, and that's it. Could have done it, but it puked on you. Yeah. That last little bit when he barfed poison, it hit like every single one of us, and then he did a big old AoE, arena-wide AoE, and just killed like most people. Oops, didn't remember that was gonna put down an AoE that stayed. Oops. Whew. Got him that time. One benefit is it's going to be a whole new raid tier of gear that might be good for glam. Great. Horrible chimera monsters. Oh, stack. Little than serpent's coils, huh? What do you got for us? Oh. Following JJ. Oh great, I got petrified. Oh well. Definitely screwed up one mechanic, but I'm not sure which it was. This fight really isn't all that terrible. At least not so far. Considering how annoying that last one was. Ah, managed to see the eye marker that time and turn around. Usually she's dead before a second split. Okay. So we were doing decently well enough to avoid boss mechanics and to like stay alive, but our newbies or whatever, including myself kind of in that, are just kind of not doing enough DPS. What we got? Lumber. I don't care about that. I do want the echidna. The rest of this is just... Come on. Get that last piece. And I'm out. Stole the gloves. Look at me, I expected danger, but not a hellspawn bleeding nightmare made flesh like that. Didn't stop you and your mates though, did it? That's some crew you've got there, no mistake. It's not a crew, it's just pick up, 20 other people and go for it. Thank God for the duty roulettes. Otherwise, some of this older content would probably be really dead. It's just me. Yep. Right then, let's have a look inside that dirty great coffer type thing. So it tells me it's filled to the brim with booty. Yeah, let's not. Oh, look at me, I never move a muscle. Hi again, Diablos. What the seven else is that bastard doing? This way, swiftly now. Can anyone else see the talking cat over there? Bloody hell's this adventure's getting queer by the minute. Yeah, time to go. I'd rather take my chance with a prattling puss than stay here. Get your things, mateys, we're leaving. What about the loot? Leave the loot, you wanna die? Can't spend it when you're dead. We either follow the fur ball or make friends with a spell-slinging voidborn. Your choice. God damn it! How's an honest sky pirate meant to make a living? Ship's breaking up. Is he trying to bring her down? No, not exactly. Whew. Jesus. Really just don't make them the same way the Black Mages of Mach used to, I guess. The Void Sun is attempting to initiate a dimensional displacement, but the gate cannot possibly be large enough for the entire ship. Yep. Doesn't care about the ship. Just taking the coffin. The Queen's coffin! He takes it beyond our reach! Well, there don't seem to be much point hanging around here. Let's get back to solid ground. It's like, well, that just happened. It's so weird running into him during this quest line. Or her, actually. I believe she's female in this one. I think. It was a bit touch-and-go in places, I grant you. But here we all are, and all with our bits still attached. This calls for a foaming flagon of... Hold on. Are we missing someone? Didn't I tell Utada to wait here for us? Never fear, we've been keeping the girl company. But enough about her. Did you see the cannon on that ship? Do you know, my dear Leofard, I'm not easily moved. Your power on display set me all a-quiver. I hope you're content to admire it from afar. That vessel ain't for the likes of you and me. Do not presume to measure me by your own limitations. Besides, I believe I've shown how resourceful I can be. Which brings me neatly to this point. You have in your possession a device capable of tracking the ghost ship. Hand it over, or your engineer shall suffer the consequences. Perfect. A compass pointing the way to my just reward. A weapon like that belongs in the hands of one with the will to use it. Come, lads, our business here is concluded. Sorry, Captain, they caught me off guard. Get a bang on the head or something. The man I know would never give in to scum like her without a fight. Unless... What did you do to the culpes? Who, me? Not. Besides slipping a link pearl into its casing. So long as Radlia keeps it close, and you can be damn sure she will, we'll know exactly what them thieving bastards are planning. Anyone care to wager how long it'll take her to notice me little gift? It's quite a reaction my character had to that. Very clever and all, but how are you proposing to stop her from getting her hands on that derelict and its great big cannon? I ain't worked that part out yet. I expect it'll start with us keeping a close eye on the Talons. Before we get into any of that, though, I've got some questions that need answering. You wish to know more of the Void Ark? The ghost ship, as you call it? Void Ark, huh? So that's its proper name. I'd like to hear whatever you'd care to tell us, Puss. And I, for my part, am curious to hear your stories. Ere we continue, however, I must insist that you address me by my proper name. Which I'm sure they're gonna say is Ketchi, but frankly, I started Final Fantasy with 7, so I've been calling it Kate Sith for 98? It's about 15 years. About 15 years now, so I'm just gonna go with Kate Sith. I will not respond to puss or cat, and most decidedly not furball. Literally call it cat safe. That's alright. That one basically threw all of us Final Fantasy fans for a loop where it's like, what is this weird Gaelic name that's pronounced so odd? The tale begins long ago in the city of Mach, which once stood in the lands of Yafam. The sorcerers of Mach were masters of destructive magics, and they brought their terrible power to bear against Amdapor and Nim in the War of the Magi. Yeah, I know that much, because I've already done Black Mage, White Mage, and Scholar quest lines. The titanic forces they unleashed, however, took a heavy toll upon the land. Motion sickness with this cutscene, bro. It just walks around and the camera's spinning. Yeah. Ultimately resulting in a colossal flood that drowned the realm of Eorzea. A catastrophe which my master, a high void mage Cessair, was wise enough to foresee. It's so cursed, I hate it. With the camera just slowly spinning and spinning and spinning. Wait. Colossal flood? You talking about the Sixth Umbral Calamity? I suppose you would know it as such. Keep your mouth shut. Now, where was I? Ah, yes, and they learned of the fate that awaited them. The Marquis Magi began the construction of a gargantuan vessel that would bear the people to the skies and to safety. This is a really awkward voice for me to get right, because I'm trying to go off the fact that I believe she's recognized as female here in this quest line. Little higher pitched, I guess. And the fact that Kate Sith seems to be, like, Irish or something in Final Fantasy VII stuff, so I've tried to figure out this voice as I go. Gonna lose your voice eventually. Yeah. I'm trying to go off the weird Irish accent that the original Kate Sith has, like, toned up a little for this female version of it. Which I don't know that I'm doing too well, but I'm trying. The operation of the Void Ark, as the ship came to be called, was entrusted to Cessair. Prior to that, of course, my master had been prisoner in her own home, Confined for outspoken opposition to the war. So the Ark was meant as a sanctuary? Then how'd it come to be so, I mean, what happened to all the people? Where did all the void set come from? Haven't ever played, so I have no idea, but a weird Gaelic cat is just always on brand anyway. Yeah, that's pretty much how the original Kate Sith was. Not in the original game, because there was no voices in there, but I think in Dirge of Cerberus, I want to say, might have been the first time you heard his voice. Maybe Advent Children, and then I think they had a little bit of voice acting for him in the remake, but I don't remember if he actually said anything in the cutscene that he's in Remake. But every version I've seen of Kate Sith is like this weird Irish, like, Gaelic cat robot thing. Just a sec. It's fucking cast design in 14, please. Wow. So creepy. Alright. What power do you imagine such a massive craft remains aloft? The energy required to raise the Ark was siphoned from over 1,000 otherworldly servants sealed within the vessel. Advances in Maquis sorcery were made for one reason and one reason only. Cataclysmic destructive power. The swiftest, most dangerous method of acquiring that power was through the enslavement of void-sent entities. So the creatures on the derelict broke free from your master's control? What is it that sets you off on her so much, JJ? The weird, like, gangly body, the giant head, or the huge eyes? Or maybe the tiny little crown. And cape, of course. Look at it. Yeah, I can definitely see it. Oh, and digitigrade legs, too. I didn't even realize she had those. I didn't even realize she had those reverse leg joints. The very heart of the Ark, the Void Mages had entombed a great ruler of the Void sent Skathak, the Shadow Queen. Wait a sec, I need to do something really quick. see. In order to control so potent a prisoner, a mage of adamant will was required. Being Mock's preeminent sorcerer, Cessair was deemed best qualified, where otherwise my master might have never been released from her own imprisonment. Yet even with Cessair's peerless skill, the Shadow Queen could not long be subjugated. One after another the lesser void scent awoke, ran rampant within the ship. In the end, Cessair and the 53 void mages aboard the Ark sacrificed their own life energies to return the fiends to their coffins, leaving me, lowly familiar, to watch over a derelict prison. If I remember me Rumble eras right, stuff you just described happened more than 1500 years past, which is a good while by anyone's measure. Since everything seems to have been quiet on board your boat till just recently, I'm thinking something unusual must have happened to wake the inmates up. Am I warm? One day a void scent that had taken the shape of a bat flew into the ship. First it was little more than a nuisance that I brushed away. The longer it remained on the Ark, the stronger it seemed to become. Eventually I couldn't contend with its power. It began shattering seal after seal. I kind of love the idea that Diablo started out as like this tiny little weak, pathetic bat and just sat there absorbing the energy on the Void Ark for like hundreds of years, thousands of years. Oh, but you looked upon the true form of this fiend as he broke the chains holding the Queen's coffin. I can only assume that he is one of Skathic's subjects, intent on bringing about her return. Well, that explains that then. Except for one small detail. Namely, where the Queen's coffin went. After it fell out of the ship's belly, I'm assuming it didn't just disappear, right? You recall the great rift that the Ark's cannon ripped in the sky. It was a void gate. Such a portal opens a temporary path through the void, allowing the ship to travel almost instantaneously from one location to another. The void scent, as you saw, only opened a gate large enough to displace the coffin. As for the coffin's destination, however, that is as much a mystery to me as it is to you. Both Liz and Ren, the other two of Julie and I's group, skipped all of these cutscenes because Kate Sith is that damn unnerving. I am not the only one. Your entire friend group skipped all these cutscenes because holy crap, Kate Sith. Oh man. I beseech you, conquerors of the Ark, help me find the Queen's coffin ere the wards binding Skathic are dispelled. 8. Okay. Look. Scares me especially because I've played 7, says Ren. Okay. I guess a childhood trauma from Kate Sith in that game. I will admit, it is a little weird seeing a little robot cat riding on a giant stuffed remote control Moogle in 7, that's for sure. Smells to me like an adventure. Who knows what ancient Maki treasures we might stumble along the way. Gods know they've made a nice change from all them Allegan tombstones we've been collecting. I will help you. I'm not risking my hide for the sake of realm, you understand. I'll be damned if I let either Radley or the Batwing bastard take the freedom of the skies from me. You care only for how you might be inconvenienced? If Shadow Queen were to return, it would have dire consequences for the entire star. Ellison behind Leofard of the painting is... Yeah, I forget who that is. If I remember correctly, that painting is someone important to him. I can't remember. I don't think it was a former lover. I think it might be his mother? Or no. A woman who raised him? Something like that? I don't remember who it is, though. I think it does come up later in the story, though. Count your blessings, Furball. I said we'd help, didn't I? Yeah, don't ask you. You skipped all these cutscenes. Before we go rushing off in search of that coffin, though, there's preparations to be made. You might as well... Oh, time for your bedtime? Might as well get back to your usual heroical employment, Ash. I'll let you know when it's time to round up your mates again. Go back, baby. It's the only content I've ever skipped. I hate kids. Time is nigh, my dear talents. Soon we shall seize control of the ghost ship and all its power, and rule the skies from here to the ends of the world. Never mind, off you go. Yeah. Night, JJ. If you guys are gonna be online at some point in the next couple of days that you know of, we can run more of the Sky Pirate stuff then. Because for now, it's honestly getting pretty late for me, too. So even though I haven't been going too long, I probably will wrap it up here for the night. I do have a couple other things I want to do. So that is where I'll go ahead and wrap up for the night. I will... I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow. See, today's Thursday. I might stream tomorrow. Once again, if and when I stream, I do put it out on Twitter and Discord when I go live and what I'm doing. If JJ and the others are around sometime the next couple days, we'll probably be continuing Sky Pirate stuff. If not, I think the next time I stream, I'm going to be going back to the Scholasticate questline. And I don't know if I'll finish that, because I honestly don't know how long the Scholasticate questline is. But I'll be continuing that the next time I'm streaming solo. So if you're interested in that stuff, then go ahead and follow on Twitter or join the Discord. And when I go live, I'll make sure to send out a message with what I'm doing. All right. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. And thanks for playing through the content with me, JJ, if you're still around. And I will see all you guys later, next time. Bye.